Hey, what's happening, everyone? It's your boy N. Good morning. I just woke up, and to my surprise, we got a Tobirama Rekit, aka Lord Second. And for those who remember, the GOAT of Final Four in the past, he was really good, especially with his new 4-star Tornado. That being said, after doing a quick analysis of his kit, his effects, I'm not super blown away with his new effects and animations. If that was just the case and it was a new unit, I would say you could definitely skip, right? But seeing that we have an old kit, which I'm still a big fan of and I see potential in, you could combine that with the new kit and he could definitely be usable in Final Four. But there's many factors who you use him with and what your approach is. But he is an 8-star, 7-star unit now, so you can also build him better. So at this moment, I'm gonna say it's a 50-50 summon chance or percentage. He can be useful, but it's a matter of, do you need him? So starting with his new animations, we have his EX, which I think animation wise is quite average. I prefer his old EX animation wise, as it has a longer duration of multiple hits, which could be more troublesome if he does ult, in my opinion. Effect wise, the main difference between the new and the old EX is that the new EX provides a team revive effect, and the old one only gives Tobirama a revive effect. The new EX also has a half jutsu cooldown time, which can be effective. So seeing that they're both similar and they both provide team invincibility, if you do choose to summon and you don't get his new EX, it's not the end of the world as long as you have the old EX, so keep that in mind. So for his new lumber break, I again think it's decent, not super amazing. They could have used a better, like water effect. But he does have good 8-star effects like more immunity strip, invincibility strip, +2, +3, so that's obviously really good. But yeah, I'm not super blown away with his new lumber break animation wise. Now if you do choose to use him, I would probably include this lumber break. It depends, but you would kind of have to figure it out based on what you want him to do in Final Four. If you choose to summon, his new lumber break sets off traps, deals confusion, it seems, but it does not strip evasion from my understanding, and we'll go over that again, so that's a downfall. So his new 4-star does create a damaging area with a whirlpool. Now the cool thing about that is it pulls you in, and what you see in Final Four nowadays is a lot of mains try to run away to the sides so they have space to breathe, and then EX. So seeing that his 4-star can pull you into the center of attention, that can be a nice feature to have in Final Four. It does set off traps and deals confusion as well, I believe. However, I think his 4-star also does not strip evasion and does not have a team invincibility buff. I believe it only gives himself. So we'll see that effect wise again. If I did use him, just based on what I'm seeing here, I would probably use his old 4-star Tornado in first, in second his new lumber break, and then in the third slot his new 4-star. That's what I'm leaning on towards right now. But again, overall his new kit in general is average. Effect wise, we'll go over that now. So for his new EX and effects, sends out a water spout, causes massive damage, decreases the enemy CP, deals confusion, slowed movement, decreases the attack power, increases your allies defense, restores CP by massive amount, provides a team revive effect, so that's a positive, makes them invincible. So no damage notification, obviously EX resistances, so no base invincibility strip, no damage notification. He does provide a team revive effect. So far, again, the only difference between the new EX and the old one is that he gets a team revive effect. So yeah, again, quite average effect wise, nothing overblown. So his effects for his EX gauge, a half jutsu cooldown time. So just because of that effect, I will say now that his new EX is slightly better than the old one. However, if you do summon and you don't get his new EX but you have his old one, I think that's fine. You are not missing out on much. But again, because he can cast his second EX much faster, that is a big W with team revive, and his old and new one have team invincibility. Yeah. For his new lumberback effects, decreases the enemy CP hugely. inflicts enemies with slowed movement, decreases the evasion rate but with no increased accuracy, so technically that's not evasion strip, or at least what we want. Decreases the critical hit rate, increases the defense for what as before. Team invincibility, deals confusion, makes the user invincible, recovers the CP and reduces CP, the amount of CP damage they receive. So confusion strip medium, that's 130%. So again, there is no increased accuracy, so that's not technically the evasion strip that we want, so that's a negative, right? For his limit break effects, so more damage to attack types, that's good because the main attack is now to the last. +3, +2. Obviously he's an 8-star unit, so he gets more invincibility and immunity strip, nothing crazy. +3, no, yeah, average, I would say, nothing super crazy. For his new 4-star and effects, greatly decreases enemy CP, inflicts confusion, so both inflict confusion. His LB strips confusion as well. 4 seconds invincibility strip, 10 seconds immunity strip. Increases the user's attack, makes them invincible, so that's, I believe, not a team invincibility buff, so it's only for him. Says all traps, inflicts slowed movement level 8, status immunity, negates stat increases, but again no increased accuracy, speed buff. So overall guys, effect wise he's average, nothing crazy, not a must summon. His EX ultimate has a team revive effect, invincibility, EX resistances, no base invincibility strip, no damage nullification, so that's again average. His slumber break does not strip evasion with increased accuracy. Effects wise, animation wise, and so is the new 4-star. So in my opinion, what his old kit and his new kit is a 50% of me saying summon and don't. But seeing that Kawaki is also receiving a rekit sooner than later, I would say overall do not summon unless you love him, unless you really need a final 4 unit, then maybe try and go for him. But overall, in my opinion, he is worth it, but do not summon. He's not a must summon, or he doesn't have anything that really stands out. Okay, so yeah, that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoy the video. Peace out.